Get them out of there.
This won't take.
Enemy helicopter approaching.
Moving on the target. They're right here.
You have received.
Need more ammo.
Agent down.
Friendly lock!
To the commanders. Find them and neutralize them.
Hostile civilian target.
Vital signs critical.
Weapons up. Reloading. They're coming right at me.
You are watching Random Plays. This is Radio Gamer back on track, loud and clear. Today we are getting a hyper-aggressive bleed SMG build built around three things. Backfire's insane crit damage scaling, Ridgeway Pride's self-healing through bleed, and Ongoing Directive feeding Hollow Point ammo to the whole squad, making you heal as well. The concept is simple. We apply bleed to everything, we take bleed ourselves, but instead of dying, we heal through it and stack massive damage. We're acting as a support for the team by handing out Hollow Point ammo, but we're also a self-sustaining DPS that hits hard. So just to get the hang of it, let's get started. Now to tie all this survivability together, we are running the Gunner Specialization. There is one massive reason for this, the 10% armor and kill. Remember, Backfire makes us bleed and Ridgeway heals us over time, but sometimes overtime isn't fast enough. The Gunner gives us that instant 10% armor chunk every time we secure a kill. It acts as our safety net. On top of that, the Barrage talent gives us increased rate of fire on kill, allowing us to dump the Backfire's mag even faster, stacking that crit damage quicker. And if you get overwhelmed, the Banshee Pulse is perfect for staggering enemies so you can reload safely without getting melted. Weapons. Engine of this build, the Backfire Exotic SMG. This thing is a beast. Every time we deal damage, we gain a stack of 2% crit damage, capping at a massive 100 stacks. The catch, when we reload, it applies a 10-second bleed to ourselves. Usually that kills you, but with this setup, we turn that downside into just another mechanic we can ignore. Gears. Our survival tool, the Ridgeway Pride Exotic Chest. Shooting enemies within 15 meters applies bleed to them, but the real magic is the passive. We repair armor based on the number of bleeding enemies within that 15-meter radius. So even though the backfire is making me bleed, Ridgeway's is healing me faster than the rot tick down as long as I'm playing aggressive and keeping enemies bleeding nearby. On this piece, I have 15% weapon damage, 6% crit chance, 12% crit damage, and a mod slot for 12% crit damage. Mask. How do we make them bleed? We are running Ongoing Directive. These 4-piece talent rules of engagement creates a perfect loop. When we kill a status afflicted enemy, which is easy because Ridgeway makes them bleed, which makes everyone bleed, we get hollow point ammo. Hollow point ammo amplifies our weapon damage by 20% and applies another bleed on hit. This means we never run out of status effects and we are constantly generating high damage ammo for ourselves and our entire team. On this piece, I have 9.5% hazard protection, rerolled for 170,000 armor, and a mod slot for 12% crit damage. Holster. Still an Ongoing Directive piece, and for the full brand set, we are getting 15% status effects, 30% reload speed, and for the full set, rules of engagement. On this piece, I have 11.7 crit damage, rerolled for 170,000 armor. By the way, we're hitting 58% crit chance, 131% crit damage, together with 39% hazard protection just to lessen the bleed screen duration. It's chaotic, it's fast, and it hits hard. Give this loadout a try and let me know in the comments how high you got your crits, or if you made some backpack customizations. Speaking of backpack, this one pushes our damage to the top, the backbone named item. I know this is a Langmo piece which usually favors LMGs, but we are using it specifically for the perfect talent, Perfect Unstoppable Force. This talent states that killing an enemy increases total weapon damage by 7% for 15 seconds. Stacks up to 5 times. Since this is a run and gun SMG build, we are chaining kills constantly. This bag lets us ramp up extra 35% total weapon damage by killing bleeding enemies. On this piece, I have 154,000 armor, 10% hazard protection, rerolled for 6% crit chance, and a mod slot for 11.9 crit damage. Gloves. Another Ongoing Directive piece, so at this point it snowballs fast because you get backfire crit damage, hollow point ammo for the team, perfectly unstoppable, and Ongoing Directive amplify damage. On this piece, I have 9.5% hazard protection and rerolled for 15% weapon damage. Knee pads. This finishes the setup. 4-piece Ongoing Directive gear set. Now every engagement becomes 1 kill to a series of chain reaction. On this piece, I have 11.9% crit damage, rerolled for 170,000 armor. Skills. For the first skill, I'm using a Crusader Shield. This is the key for bridging the gap. Remember, Ridgeway Pride only heals us if we are within 15 meters away from the enemy. The Crusader Shield lets us sprint into that close range, safely face tank their damage while we apply our bleed, and build our backfire stacks without getting melted instantly. I'm 4-core blue, so I got some decent shield health. Second skill is the Reviver Hive, and this is our safety net. Because we are constantly bleeding ourselves with the backfire and we have to play super aggressive to keep Ridgeway's healing active, mistakes may happen. If you get caught in a reload or take too much burst damage, the Hive picks you right back up. Last but not the least is the preview of our stats. That's it for the video. If you like it, please give a thumbs up, and please do subscribe to my channel. I will really appreciate it for more upcoming videos. Once again, you're watching Random Plays. This is Radio Gamer. Over and out.